Long ago in Ireland lived a great warrior named Oisín. He was the son of the legendary leader Fianna, and he rode and fought with the famous band of warriors known as the Fianna. Oisín was brave, skilled in battle, and known throughout Ireland for his courage. One day, while hunting with the Fianna near the shore, something strange appeared on the sea. Across the waves came a rider on a shining white horse. The horse ran over the water as though it was solid ground. Upon its back sat a woman more beautiful than any Oisín had ever seen. Her hair shone like gold in the sunlight, and a small silver crown rested upon her head. Her name was Niamh. She had come from a magical land far beyond the sea, a place called Tir Nunog. In that land, she said, there was no sickness, no sorrow, and no aging. It was a place of endless youth, music, and joy. Niamh told Oisín that she had heard stories of his bravery and kindness, and that she had travelled across the sea to find him. She asked him to return with her to Tir Nunog, and to live there with her forever. Oisín looked back toward the green hills of Ireland. There were his friends, the warriors of the Fianna, and there was his father, Fianna. Leaving them behind would not be easy. But the wonder of the mysterious land and the kindness in Niamh's voice stirred something in his heart. At last, Oisín made his choice. He climbed onto the white horse behind Niamh, and together they rode across the sea, the waves shining beneath them as Ireland slowly faded into the distance. When they reached Tir Nunog, Oisín found it more beautiful than he had ever imagined. The forests were endless and green, rivers sparkled like crystal, music and laughter filled the air. There were great feasts, exciting adventures, and joyful celebrations. Oisín and Niamh married, and they lived happily in that magical land, together, forever. Years passed in Tir Nunog, but time there did not move as it did in Ireland. To Oisín, it felt as though only a short while had gone by. Still, over time, he began to miss home. He missed the green hills of Ireland. He missed the Fianna, and most of all, he missed his father. Seeing his sadness, Niamh agreed to let him visit Ireland once more, but she gave him one important warning. He must ride the white horse and never let his feet touch the ground. If he did, the magic of Tir Nunog would break, and he would never return. Oisín promised he would be careful, so he rode the white horse once again across the shining sea and returned to Ireland. But when he arrived, something felt wrong. The land looked familiar, yet everything had changed. The great halls of the Fianna were gone. The people he met did not know the name of Fianna. They had never heard of the Fianna or their great deeds. Slowly, Oisín realized the truth. While he had spent only a few years in Tir Nunog, hundreds of years had passed in Ireland. Everyone he had ever known was long gone. Heartbroken, Oisín rode on until he came across a group of men struggling to lift a heavy stone. Wanting to help them, he leaned down from his saddle and reached toward the rock. But as he did, the saddle strap snapped suddenly. Oisín fell from the horse. The moment his feet touched the ground, the magic of Tir Nunog vanished. In an instant, the years he had escaped rushed back to him. His youth faded, his hair turned white, his body grew old and weak, and the white horse galloped away, returning to Tir Nunog without him. Though Oisín could never go back to the land of eternal youth, he told his stories to those who would listen. Stories of the Fianna, stories of his father Fionn, and stories of the magical land beyond the sea where no one ever grows old. And so the legend of Oisín and Tir Nunog has been told in Ireland for generations. A tale of adventure, love, and the passing of time.